It's the Daily Dog.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Daily Doug. Thanks for being with me today. Okay, y'all, this is the last week of May, and throughout this month, each week we have done a guest DJ episode, and today is our last one of the month, and I am happy that you are here for it. Our winner this week is Bill C. Thank you, Bill, for your selection and for your support of the channel. Bill has selected for us the band Bent Knee and their song Holy Ghost. So not only is this going to be a guest DJ day, but we're also making it a Woman Wednesday because this band, Bent Knee, not only has a female lead vocalist, but they also have a female bass player. So I am looking forward to hearing their sounds. This group is described as an art rock band. They were formed in Boston in 2009 by guitarist Ben Levin and vocalist Courtney Swain at the Berklee College of Music. Great music school. Their influences, like many of these bands, these newer bands that we have been looking at, they list their influences as very wide-ranging. This group, they are including pop, prog, as well as avant-garde music among some of their influences. The name of the band is an amalgamation of the founders' names. So we've got Ben and you've got Courtney. You take the court off and you got Ben and you got knee, and then you make it Bent Knee. That sounds fun to me. This particular song, Holy Ghost, is from their 2017 album called Land Animal. And Bill has requested that we take a look at a live performance that this band gave in their native Boston. So that's the one that we are going to look at. We have Courtney Swain on lead vocals and keyboards, Ben Levin on lead guitar and backing vocals, Jessica Kion is on bass and backing vocals, Gavin Wallace Aylesworth is on the drums, we've got Chris Baum on violin and backing vocals, that'll be fun, and Vince Welch on synths, rhythm guitar, sound design, and production. I'm looking forward to it, y'all. This is going to be a true first reaction. Actually, what happened, Bill wasn't sure about this selection, so he went to Megan, and he said, hey, is this one going to be all right? And Megan's like, yes, I love it. Doug will like it, so green light. And so this is what we're doing. Holy Ghost by Bent Knee, live at the Record Company in Boston. Off we go. Okay. Ooh. Pizzicato violin. Sustained pitch is an A. 4, 5, 1, 2. Is it in 5?
When I'm feeling magical, nah, I'm just kidding. I got no feeling.
Just kidding. I ain't got no feeling at all. Wow. Interesting vocal color.
Oh, nothing charges me like the night. It's like good God was born to write. Hey, wait, what about my body though? I gotta find a way to get more glitter, more sex, more time, whining, dining, kissing now. Hey, I'm feeling sad. I'm feeling so alone. When my Holy Ghost, I feel it.
Trying to figure out their syncopation. Awesome sounds. Down to F, which is flat 6 in that key. I got the G. When I'm writing fiction, I can shriek in real life. Real life. Yes. Woo. Woo. Back. Okay, hang on. Back where they came from. Back where they went. Whew. There's a lot going on here, y'all. Bill, I'm a fan. This is cool sounds. What where do I start? Okay, the violin at the beginning was an interesting touch, wasn't it? They had that sustained sound on an A, and then the pizzicato, the plucking on the violin, without any other backing sounds or meter to help us out. I thought that he was playing a pattern in 5, but the overall meter as they get going is relatively ambiguous to me. I think there's a larger beat pattern that's relatively consistent, but they're doing some fun syncopations in through there. And they've been hanging out, I think, mostly A minor, and then I think they went briefly to relative major C, and now it sounds like they're back in A minor. I'm going to back up a little bit, y'all, and see if I can figure out what's going on. Off we go. Back to A minor.
If I told you
3, 4, 5.
that stress comes as a blessing. No, I ain't kidding. My nerves are tremors of bliss.
Quirky, isn't it?
Nourish the skin that gradually sags, squinting at the fun too small to grasp. Hey,
Love her voice.
can't shut it down just yet. I feel it pulsing through the walls. Every color, ink is
And she's fun to watch sing too, isn't she? Just letting it out there.
I'm feeling sad. Ooh, I'm feeling so alone.
Wow.
With my Holy Ghost, I feel. And when I feel,
See, the background beat
I take control.
is consistent, right? With the rhythms underneath it.
Holy Ghost.
Then the C, then a B flat. Get it, girl. This is the space for a solo, and they did a little ensemble breakdown. Interesting choice. Interesting echo.
Used to thinking about it, I was so young. I can feel. Oh, I can feel I am shrinking in the laptop light. Messages and blessings from each part of my mind. When I'm writing fiction, I hear stricken
Up,
real
chromatic
life.
half steps.
Begging me to quit it till it's time.
5 chord.
Hey! I'm feeling sad. I'm feeling so alone. With my Holy Ghost, I feel. And I bleed.
Kudos to the band. Even on video, they look like I would very much enjoy watching them do their thing live. 2 and 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. That makes me want to listen to it again. Doesn't it? Doesn't it? It intrigues me. That's a cool sound, y'all. You know, yesterday and today, we did Polyphia yesterday, right? And their stuff reminded me they're a new band, right? A new or a newer or active, let's just say that, a current band, and their rhythms were unbelievable. In fact, all 3 days this week. This has been an interesting week so far. We started with animals as leaders, right? And the thing that I noticed about their music was the complicated polymeters that they were playing at the same time. That is different players playing different metrical structures with the same underlying pulse at the same time, right? Yesterday, it was another current band, Polyphia, which was not doing polymeters. They were doing really intricate rhythmic stuff underneath an overarching 4/4 that helped us bop to it. This, I think, puts me closer to what Polyphia was doing than what Animals as Leaders was doing, but in a completely different way with their completely unique sound. I was waiting for a big, interesting solo to happen in that breakdown, and they only played like 8 bars. It was a funky little breakdown that they played. I just wish I would have heard more of it, right? That's what I'm left with after hearing this, like longer. I need more context to that. I want to take a peek at the lyrical content of this. First of all, the ensemble has a great rapport to them. It looks like they play great off of each other. They're talented. They're right in the pocket, wherever that pocket seems to be. I love the sound of the vocalist, of Courtney's singing. She's not trying to sound like anybody else wants her to sound. She's just opening her mouth and she's just like, "Hey, this is what's happening, y'all." It's a cool thing to watch, and everybody was just doing their thing. It was cool. The first verse, "Hey man, I'm overthinking when I'm feeling magical. Nah, I'm just kidding. I got no feelings at all. Oh, nothing changes me like the night. It's like, good God, I was born to write. Hey, wait, what about my body, though? I gotta find a way to get my glitter, my sass, more time whining, dining, kissing ass." Interesting. "I'm feeling sad, feeling so alone with my holy ghost." At nighttime, we've all experienced this, whether you're a night owl or not. You get up in the middle of the night and everybody's asleep, or most people are asleep, and your brain starts racing and then you can't get back to sleep, right? We've all been there. Some of us more than others, I think. And I think one of her ways to get through that sort of thing is to start writing and hanging out with her computer. And she says, "I'm feeling sad. I'm feeling so alone with my Holy Ghost, with my conscience, with my mind, with my own thoughts." And then she says, I feel it, and when I bleed, I take control of my Holy Ghost. When I bleed, when I am attacked, when my consciousness senses trauma or conflict or a fight or something that's causing conflict or strife there, right? I take control of my own consciousness, right? I'm going to take up arms against for myself, to protect myself. And then the very next things that are said, "Oh, I am shrinking in the laptop light." It's an interesting line there. So she's at her computer, "Messages and blessings from each part of my mind." Okay. And then she says this, "When I am writing fiction, I can shriek in real life." Amazing, isn't it? These storytelling and getting lost in whether it's a television show or a book or your own writing, it can help you release some of the tension and the conflict in our own brains, and hopefully get some sleep, because I'm tired. Right? There's a lot going on in the world, and it's hard to keep up sometimes. And this is an odd tune in that she's talking about being sad and alone and just wanting to protect herself mentally, right? By doing these things. And it's one of these things where the song sounds happy-ish and quirky almost with the rhythms, but it can also be disjointed and sort of separated from itself. Take the very beginning. We've got that sustained note in the violin, and then an ambiguous meter underneath it with the plucked string underneath it. And then all the other stuff, some syncopation, some pops here and there. It comes at us at times that we're not expecting us, but yet overarching, we're solid, and we have a nice foundation. Bill, this has been interesting. I want to take a look more at these folks. As I read in, I know that they've been around for a little bit. They have toured with some other real great prog bands in the past. As I looked at their website today, they are currently on tour in the United States through the middle of June. So if you're interested in this band, look them up. They are at bentkneemusic.com. Fascinating sounds. And I have to say thank you to all of our guest DJs. Wonderful selections this month. I think we'll keep on doing this. How? I'm not exactly sure, but we'll keep having some guest DJ days in the coming days and weeks. That's all for today, folks. Thanks for hanging out with me. We'll see you next time on another edition of The Daily Doug.